Finally, February 17th, we got a real snow. It's about 15 inches that came overnight, and it's still coming down a little bit. And I was wondering if we were going to get anything this year. And I have a new snowblower I wanted to test out. My mother-in-law came out this morning and cleared this little patch. She's 70 some odd years old, and well, I was just waiting to see how much she did before I came out. No, I'm just joking. Well, I was waiting for her inside, and I was really hungry. I was like, when are you gonna come in? Feed me. No, I'm just joking. But before she could feed me, she had to empty the dishwasher, so. There's actually a little bit of truth to that, but it wasn't on purpose. I just thought it was funny because I got up and was drinking my coffee, and she went out and started cleaning some snow, then came back in, and you know, she sort of, I guess, lives by the old ways or something. I kind of didn't want her to do any of that, but you know, you can't stop her. Anyway, I'm going to go do some winter camping here pretty quick, so I'm getting my rucksack and everything all geared out. But right now, this is the thing I want to test out right here. This is the Ego electric. You put a couple of batteries in there, and I've just been waiting for it to snow so I could go out and try it. You know, this is just to get around sort of the areas that I can't get to with my tractor, but today I'll give it a real good workout. So it comes with, you get a couple of these batteries here. These are 7.5 amp hour. It comes with a double charger. And, well, I've got, you know, other Ego deals. I've got a lot of Ego. And so I've also have a couple of 5 amp hour and an extra 7.5 amp hour. So if it gets to be, if I run out of battery on that, which I'm sure to do because I've got a huge area here that I could, you know, go to town on, then I can swap out the battery. All right, so I'll test it out. So this snowblower, it has, let's see, this is the speed gauge, you know, how fast it's self-propelled, right? So this is the speed gauge on how fast it can go. You can move the chute with this handle here, and this little handle here moves the chute up and down. And then this is how fast the auger will turn, and it's got sort of a drive engage here and an auger engage here. Once you have it in drive mode and the auger is going, I think you can let off the auger if you want to. As long as the drive is engaged, it will continue to blow snow. But once you let go of the drive, or maybe it's the other way around, I can't remember. But, you know, letting go of the drive, I think, is like a dead man switch. Okay, and it's got 24-inch clearance. And so I think the snow should come up to about there, because I think we're about 12 to 15 inches in places. That's the drive. Okay, I went through all of the I went through all the batteries basically, except for one remaining 7.5 amp battery. That's still not going to be enough to do everything that I got. Let's see. We'll go on a little walk and see everything that I've done. So you saw me do most of this in through here. You know, I've usually come out with my tractor and get this big area. There's a gate over there and a driveway that comes through here. I did through here. This is a 40-foot sort of, the side of this barn thing is 40 feet. Did right in here, did some right in through here. Some of this my mother-in-law did. I just did a pass. I did right up in through there. I took the stuff that she had piled there and blew it out. Did this path over here. Came through here. There's a neighbor. Did through here. Did all this area here, all this area over here, and that driveway over there. So if I was just looking, I've got a lot, right? So I think this is more than most houses, but if I just needed to come out and do this driveway here and this driveway, if I just needed to do the front, I think that I would have had it done with the two 7.5 amp hour battery. All right, the batteries have recharged, and I've got the 5 amp hour batteries in there now. These 5 amp hour batteries, they don't last very long. That wasn't all they did. I went all the way down there to the gate, went through and did a bunch right in front of the gate, went through the gate and did a couple of remaining lines on my driveway and my sidewalk to finish it up. So, but the batteries just now ran out. So I'm going to go get the 7.5 amp hour batteries, which are also finished charging. I have 3 out of 5 lights left on the battery. Okay, well that about does it. Okay, I finished doing my neighbor's driveway, as well as a bunch more of my own. Finished my own and finished my neighbor's. And the 7.5 amp hour battery ran out. And while I was running these out of juice, my 5 amp hour batteries had fully recharged. So if I wanted to, I could go out and immediately start using these. Gonna be camping out in the snow. Might not be as fun as it sounds. Doesn't sound very fun. And it might not even be that fun. But I'm gonna do it. I've got a teepee tent, and I've got this little stove that I can burn wood in. Not this big one down here, but this is a little tent stove. You can boil water and stuff on it. And I've got the 4Runner all packed up, ready to go. So next week I'm taking off. And, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't do the driveway that goes up over this way. Yeah. So I think that the unit itself, the snowblower, I think it's a really good unit. I think for a standard size, your typical suburban driveway where it just goes from the garage out to the road and the front sidewalk, the 7.5 amp hour battery in this machine is plenty to take care of that. And a little bit more. You could probably do yours and your neighbors if you have just a standard size driveway and sidewalk. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think that they're only going to get more. They're only going to get better. For me, the only downfall of this machine is just the battery life. I had to swap it out twice. I went through the 5 amp hour batteries twice and the 7.5 amp hour batteries twice to get as far as I did. But that's about what I expected. I guess that's probably 2 gallons of gas worth on a standard 24-inch snowblower.